The executive conference room fell into stunned silence as Gregory Hale recoiled from the black woman who had just offered her hand. "I don't shake hands with people like you," he declared, his voice loud enough for the board, investors, and cameras to catch every word. Chairs creaked as people shifted, phones were lifted, and whispers rippled through the tense air. The woman remained unfazed. She calmly opened her briefcase, slid a document across the polished table, and in that instant, Gregory's confidence crumbled. The person he had tried to humiliate wasn't a visitor, she was the executive orchestrating a $2.9 billion takeover of his entire company. On the 31st floor of Hale Meridian headquarters, media crews, analysts, and executives buzzing with anticipation filled the space. Today was meant to mark the final signatures of a $2.9 billion merger, a move that would place the company among the market's elite. The press hailed it as the deal of the decade. Yet the true power in the room didn't announce itself, it walked in quietly. Dr. Naomi Blackwell, CEO of Blackwell Strategic Holdings, entered without fanfare, entourage, or spotlight, just presence. She stepped into the glass-walled boardroom where cameras were set up for a live feed. The board members rose, everyone except one. Gregory Hale, COO, remained seated, ensuring the world saw his refusal. Naomi approached, giving a calm nod, and extended her hand, a simple, professional gesture customary for a high-profile contract signing. Gregory glanced at her hand, smirked, and jerked his own away as if contact were toxic. "I don't shake hands with people like you," he repeated, ensuring every microphone captured it. The room froze. Executives shifted uneasily. Reporters raised cameras, snapping a moment they hadn't anticipated. Naomi slowly withdrew her hand, her face unreadable. "Shall we proceed?" she asked. Gregory leaned back, fingers laced behind his head. "Don't pretend this merger depends on you. You're here for appearances, nothing more." His arrogance was performative, but he was about to regret it. Naomi set her briefcase on the table and opened it with meticulous precision. "Before we begin, there's a document you need to review." Gregory rolled his eyes, snatched the folder, and flipped it open lazily. But the smirk drained from his face. He sat upright, scanning faster as confidence evaporated. "What is this?" he muttered. Naomi stayed composed. "It's the agreement your team signed 3 years ago when your company was in desperate need of financing. Buried in it is Clause 14. Gregory shook his head. "I've never heard of that." "You wouldn't have," Naomi said. "It only activates under very specific conditions." She tapped the table, and the screen behind her lit up with a live video feed, his refusal to shake her hand, replayed in slow motion, broadcast simultaneously across dozens of news networks. Gasps fluttered through the room like dry leaves in the wind. Gregory's eyes widened in horror. "You planned this," he hissed. Naomi shook her head. "No. I prepared for all possibilities. You created this one." She clicked to the next slide. Clause 14 stipulates that if any Hale Meridian executive engages in discriminatory behavior in a public or recorded setting, Blackwell Strategic Holdings is authorized to withdraw all financing immediately. The chairman stumbled forward. "Dr. Blackwell, please, this is a misunderstanding." Naomi turned another page. "No misunderstanding. No ambiguity. Your COO made his prejudice public. This clause is now active." Gregory slammed a fist onto the table. "You're going to destroy an entire company over a handshake." "A handshake is symbolic," Naomi replied. "But your behavior is systemic." She pressed another button, and the screen filled with internal complaints, performance violations under Gregory, and private messages obtained through legal channels. The room descended into chaos. Board members whispered frantically. Phones buzzed with crisis alerts. Analysts burst in, "Stock is plunging, investors are fleeing, media is everywhere." Gregory grabbed Naomi's arm, desperate. "You don't understand. I built this company. You can't take it from me." Naomi stepped back. "You built a facade. You hid behind influence, but today your actions revealed the truth." The chairman approached again. "Please reconsider. Our company will collapse." Naomi met his gaze steadily. "Collapse isn't caused by accountability, it's caused by culture." Her words struck harder than any blow. She gathered her documents, closed her briefcase, and stood. My firm is withdrawing all funding. The merger is terminated. Effective immediately. Reporters sprang to their feet as she walked toward the door. Dr. Blackwell, will you comment? She paused at the threshold, cameras fixed on her. When someone shows you their values, she said, believe them and act accordingly. Then she left. The cameras followed, but the collapse unfolded behind her. By morning, Hale Meridian stock had plummeted 82%. Regulators launched investigations. Investors demanded resignations. Gregory Hale was removed. The board issued a public apology. Hundreds of employees discovered their futures had been jeopardized by one man's arrogance. Naomi Blackwell became the symbol of corporate accountability. Business schools dissected her strategy. News anchors lauded her composure. Executives across industries revamped policies overnight, terrified of becoming the next headline. One moment of disrespect hadn't just cost Gregory a handshake, it cost him his empire. If this story moved you anger, shock, pride, or the satisfaction of watching arrogance crumble, don't stay silent. Like, share, and comment which moment struck you hardest. Your voice keeps these stories alive. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and join a community that refuses to let injustice go unchecked. Together, we amplify voices, expose abuse of power, and celebrate the strength of those who rise above.